African Organic Heritage is a universal fellowship that seeks to share knowledge, experience, and inspire people to connect back to the creator of the known and unknown universe. Connect with African Organic Heritage now at www.africanorganicheritage.org and get enlightened.
Na Diamond Television so any time with Mousy Jumede and Emraso say me de eba besomo na ansa na yekwa kwaje aboafo nkrat so no me mamoti asese and de say yekase nimdefo a chese wo bia na adwemu edo no nimade no nim ne oya na chese ende me guest abede na abafidie mu hade me yini nsi nchen enkofa obufufuro kran besi ho enunti enende me de na bagimedie so se ne beya obekyerekye ade me obetwem na ade obetwe won so wade na ade ba ko bi ebo ho a enunti kotin na me friend no eba ha say wono eneye medical kasa wono eneye the managing director of African Organic Heritage obi be bisa say African Organic Heritage eno so eyede ba ade eye kuro eyedien edien no omoye ewo ho aso eho kra no eba ne sen na sa edi nu ebepie mu ne nyina no yene no ebetwetwe nkomo enko ba bia eno nti no matena makwanya mu de frɛ obi na obi frɛ obi na obi sum frɛ obi na mon kan kyerɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ time with mouse ponyo matena makwanya kese mu a medi dwumedie eba beso mo yɛ sembre no ye betwea be ɛyɛ ye guest no nkyɛn na ya hyɛ nkomo twetwe na ase edie no ɛyɛ Dr. Kwashie Kuwor wono ene ne ba betwetwe nkomo yɛ sembre ne yɛntwen ben dog
Beto.
Wezo.
Mazoro Maushi.
Akwaba, I had a catchy. Akwaba.
Yeah. Now, I will speak the tree, but I would plead with everybody to allow me to invite the ancestors.
Okay. Okay.
Because African Organic Heritage,
okay,
it's a unique organization that actually gives enlightenment to people, particularly black people, to appreciate creation and the creator. Senebeya wumbehum nyamia obo asroni asasi any bibia enti mumma me kwan na me frɛ ayi ancestors no na me besa kwan ansa na me katwi enye sa me katwi no obi beka se mabon media me nim se me twi nanso me ka owo me ankasa me ayi mandream a enye ye enti mami me besa kwan ye kpere tore beluhu dukira wo mire mi anyi bara nyi bai ye kpere tore me dure wo mi anyi bara nyi bai ye kpere tore beluhu dukira wo mire mi anyi bara nyi gba ye kpere tore me dukira wo mi anyi bara nyi bai mi anyi bara nyi bai emianyi bana nyi bai yekpere tore me dukela wo mi mianyi bana nyi bai o mauso balisa kiti katarang woto washi ofo mayo gapoyama mayo amayinu gbau kata mayo mia mama mia togbau voduo fa poli mayo mi kata anyigba mazoflo nyigba onu gamadi mayo wenye mia mama nyigba mayo la gapoyama ye mayo aboko nagli ka kafana mi nagli barabere bedosa gidi glago la mabi fotra ma hu yo emi yo chita akpaviakpa emi yo adegbo kanagbo kalokpo moto zunuso emi yo awu vosako klokanu kadokpo obenye sabagidigi uklu amaji kluklu sema langu votadre hukpo kaji onya hagoma azamala manyajio na nyaji azala jio miyo gafupo ya mariri na miadoma obenya fotu dema muode odanto mochi zakajila so nuka glome gbatola fi agbesere kolonunya mavaba mafia nu heji mavanu afia pare otso baria ganda darafuma banyanya mano blu bedum abo manya blowe manya ola apa vi pang we manya ai mayo mi piare malakluji na mi ba mi azagbagba mi alun to manam na mai bulbado ga mana ko pem ya magboglo ma mo na sema aya ukata kuma bia ba mi adekle mi amagba dekle mi amgo dekle hajina mi mi akpola masa boka drika kwira agba vira agba bloba ache. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Aya for empire ya boy. Esa o si twi ne de enya de obetimi aka. Enti no o sre kwan se na be ya de twi no emu ebe da ho yie papa. Esa se on pese obekọ akoka bi na akoye bibi. Enti twi no o sre eye nananom. An yempaya ya bono no o sre ho kwan se ese ne twi no mu eda ho se na be ya won so no ubenya mu ntiase. Enti no yes ebre no yan say yon come twetwe na aside yentia ende ye ba fidie mu ha no I me didi ye pastor what wo wadwuma ye wo heya na zuro kra me ba be kyerɛkyerɛ mu bibi obeki wo ya no ai sa mo gimidi me pensem mu adoku mu asukɔ na kyerɛ mu nso mu nya mu ntiase
yes ma wo shi
me dia me nu be ketwi straight forward me nu be ketwi yambra ejuma a wo ye eso na so ansa na ye bebe ejuma na wo ye no so no. Let's take it this way.
Okay.
How was your childhood life like?
Oh,
Unyi no next thing before unya the vision of setting up this kind of idea no.
Yeah.
How was your childhood life like? Obi beka so no de he or she came from an affluent home. Obi so beka say me dey middle class. Obi so beka say me dey what background na me dey big randy. Who dey the next thing?
I know correct. Baby aye wo me no. Aye kurasipa. Kurasipa awo Volta region. Uni Volta region a uko Angloga.
Okay.
Angloga ho no technical school bi ho ye fe no Anglo Technical School and Tech.
Okay.
Ho ena ye wo mi. Na so time aye wo mi no na school bi ani sa yeah ho nti primary school na ho no start free primary 1 nti na che say overdo 6 years answer na wo school.
Okay.
Nti sa time no na misu baby ameko bia ai enkrofo na ho no mi friends na ho no ye diagro.
Okay.
E diagro ho but because baby aye wo me no my grandfather no na a herbalist any musician.
Okay.
Nti wo use afa edi sayarima enkrofo bebre.
Okay.
Nti ho no music ho ye botchuni ho ye tunyum ho ye sa ho nti mi so anu za school ni ho ma me nti ho na me o mi school no start free ho. Nti mi Satam no ayi exercise bi wo ho who could do 6 years ye be ma wa ayesa exercise no wo pass ya na ya ju it exercise no wo di wo ayi munsa me no wo cross no what you want to say wo betumi try na me hwe wo 5 years want to me grab yes nti time me 5 years no na me try me ko no ma fail nti yan to me ajimi na me samba fie satam no na me botching no kakra me ni me
na obo drums
drums no me
okay
me ni me grandfather ni musicians no me ni omunyina ye botching no ho na adu baby na makọ ayi school ho no the school ho no mango dua bako ewo ho na makọ how do you say climb
na makọ
fro ayi mango dua no me fro mango dua no na magina ho kakra se break time so na ayi madam pomu nyina omu ko break na makọ join omu iti me join omu omu break adam se teacher ni ho me call inside na ya turning tables ni na twini na ya bo na ya sa he ye be sa na teacher bi ba na ai obi be signal me say teacher ba o ma journey akọ me yes anu da chi teacher ba ku ya chi me o inside no nti ya bo me aba be I think 6 lashes bi you know me so sa ko nti me do 5 years no me ma me di me call ho na me call exercise no ma try ya man to me so still. But by 6 years no my pass na me call me so class 1 na me 6 years me started class 1 no so me first nimdie na me won no after my grandfather ni shrine hall no
Okay.
That's my first knowledge. I got it from my grandfather's drawing. Yeah, it's music and dance, and it's not just you producing sounds, but nyansa, if you nyansa nkasano, and African nyansa, ye nyansa nkasano, and na me starting my foundation. Inti answer na meko school no, na me ni madia dada.
Okay.
Inti meko school no na me di school dia ka every class 1 no me di first class 1, class 2, class 3 up to class 6. Inti me di bibi your friend say school prefect.
Okay.
Yeah, me class 6 no na me was school prefect no. And I call festival be a music and dance festival na me was master drum no so achimawu. And I call winning show no. So that thing made me popular.
Oh, okay.
It made me popular, and I was given loads of awards and a whole lot of things. Into my background, no, a crassy background.
Okay.
Minim baby.
Okay.
Me a crassy nipa. Into me I'm very proud to say village. Village is a powerful source of information. So people who come from village, ma be a dada. Anyansa ni nimdia na ehia say ye dibe ema Ghana asoria nantino our village ho. Enti metwaso. Now Africa Organic Heritage no.
Yes.
A organization like-minded people and I dibaye nyame nkwa me ni omo mini omu nyina ye dream baku.
Okay.
Adenti na ye dream sa Ghana, any many African countries, no, you will never be brave. Yet to me using na ya ability this country. Na yet to me afraid who say ya very rich. And yes, sir. You were cocoa, me boy.
Yes, we have.
You were gold, shika, me boy. You were bauxite, you were oil, you were timber. Bibia ubekase sikafo niamanu you were awaha. Nanso enyansa ani nimdia na ye ehia ana ye to me edi manage sa resources ni nyina ani ho ye soria na yakọ America akọji America ni ama ye soria na yakọ Britain akọji British ni ama ye soria na yakọ Europe ho ni nyina but adiba akubia ehia ni say ye Africa for Ghana for Ayigbe for Akam for Hausa for Adibakwe hen say yankasa ye nyansa ananim de no enu na ehia say yen use.
Okay.
Answer na obe use sa niam no I was say won kasa wo di wo hu ebo your friend say yewura no the creator.
Yeah.
I don't want to say God because God is not a concept that is related to our tradition. God is an imported concept. So we will say the architect of the universe.
Okay.
Ana yebetumia kase consciousness. Ana yebetumia kase what? Positive energy. Okay. Ana creation ankasa. Na adiba kwe oho no me pese mi kire mu and he say universe ana ye hu anye ni nyina na ye ntumi hu. Nti yewo the known universe, any unknown universe.
Sure.
Inti I was say nipa baye aware say universe no stay na tie answer na niema ni nyina na obaye no na abaye abekosu amawo.
Sure.
Yeah. Above all, every society is given a knowledge foundation that is very peculiar to solving their problems. Or how bia nyakopon na ebo no odi enyansambia mamu say no na mu di beye se na beye a mo be solve mo problems no.
Yeah.
Vagbato obanuka aji mawuso gbalisa wo mi a atsonunya nami edirem nyomya pe cosmology ma.
Yeah.
Bana kuhereva miagbore miaze miako adieda.
Okay.
But we have actually neglected all those things. Their friends say indigenous knowledge. Ana ai knowledge ya au aye dianu. Because of elitism. Elitism no meaning sename translating elitism. Abrofusem no na chese bibia ye wono Pese ukase udia because ukase feel say anu dia nye papa. Oh. Sa elitism. The next one anu ye dogmatism. Dogmatism ni say obi free baby ba kasam bi akere wa ogidi.
Na ya jedi.
Bisa question bia na ogina how you see kona koye ayi your friend say fasting cry friend say
fasting.
Akomchiri. You see you na kona koye akomchiri for 40 days no. Straight away who call obi a catch say koye akomchiri no onu dia odidi de bia. But who to me bisa no question bia. Who yes akomchiri e bia who ayi sa enyama no. Stomach ulcer no. Say na ye ana nipa kora wo ha edanu me hu ayi sofo bebre awo TV su na omu bompae me omu galamsepit bompae say mu bompae dem omu bompae say galamse bajai. This is not good for us.
Okay.
As if we don't have brain in our ya dream our whole now so you to me using the third one no mami third one no chro and your friend say religious fundamentalism no and who be kura ayi faith bi religion bi a wo kura unim uni be bi ofri kura u kura sa religion no say no na ebeye de bia nipa gudem riba baba makata ya ba rabayantala baba uyesanya mana 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, you fasting you calculate the number of hours and ask yourself, what is your productivity? 0. It's in Yama Weni and like-minded people. They say, look, we have to get back to our own indigenous knowledge, which will help us connect us to creation.
Okay.
And the African organic heritage, you know.
Before I will be back the African organic heritage, I mean, besides, wakasa like during your way na miti papa. So do you mean say Nyankopon na Bible na you don't believe in that God na?
Who can be who say Bible? A deben Bible.
Bible
a deben
that is the way to heaven.
Me that say. So when I did to her say no need a way to heaven. Very good. Now Bible how many years ago?
I checked many years ago.
Well, let's take a little over 2,000 years ago. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Assassin the earth has been here for more than 4.5 billion years. Inti masam bisani say a day na una nanum omuye asa na Bible buy. Inti Bible nankasa unim baby a Bible no free. Anuni religious fundamentalism na make no.
Okay.
Because adiana kasa no every krom dia. Because me wo high no. Ye wo mi no. Awo e Sunday na ye wo mi. Nti mi din di kwashie.
Only brofudin.
Brofudin no there. Ayi that kind of Christian fundamentalism no. Enu di brofudin no egu me su. Because you have to be baptized. In those days, I'm not which does not even define me as belonging to the Ghanaian African culture.
Okay.
What is? Inti some Yaman Kitikiti will say yen look at them very critically.
Okay.
And now inti a universal fellowship.
Okay.
A fellowship religion nim.
Okay.
Religion nim kra adie omni say spirituality.
Okay.
Spirituality no anu na ebebue kwan ma wo. Na wuni ayi nipa ebo soro na asase ni nyina no na wuni nu behia. Wuni nu hia. There is no agents, there is no intermediary. Who miti who ayi who creator no direct. Nyama bia asam bia obeka who catch no direct because who one kasa who reflect here so who kwa sorry krapoa bia who kwa sorry who tiasika the friend say first fruit no yesi who salary ni na fabra na me miti high no yesi nyami awo bibia microphone any ye yuzu ha nyame abo sanya manu ewo sikanan kasa yesu eye nyame ni dia na wo be ka kire me say me 10 cedis no na eye nyame manya me ti we say na we na eye sa no ye ko round sa no problems ni nyina wo ha na ye niema na ewo na ewo say ye yuzu a develop ye mind no sa niema ni nyina no yan to me are managing here because you're weird here. Okay. We are stealing. Yeah, the reason we are stealing is that we are hiding behind religion. Because uko sorry, I open to me say, oh, my body, my yes cabinchi, Jesus Christ, facture me. But if you follow your own African traditional system, spiritual system, won't to me we are scar. Because who we are scar, bibi bayo. Inti me see. Ada me president no mefa me ministers ni nyina akon no gokpo ehona me swear because if we swear you there we put things around your neck you have to say that look if I steal one CD that does not or that is meant for maybe improving education if I steal one CD the ancestors you deal with me you will never go to that office and steal uko ha obeye nia opese
okay, Yambra, African organic heritage, you know.
Yeah.
What is this really? Yang and the woman. A woman say, yeah, your boy, and the whole country in the whole. What is actually the main brain? And I said, what type potential this organization?
Medasi, a very good question. First of all, we have to understand that Africa as a continent is so unique.
Okay.
Inti nyamia bo Africa no oboni bibia.
Okay.
Inti yenu we give yema enlightenment. You see enlightenment adie wo ho na yantumi hu ana nkrofo ntumi hu no. Ye ko unveiling ana nkrofo be hu inti ye research. Ye research into this kind of indigenous knowledge bodies no. Ayi nkrofo mu omu ye custodians no mu villages no say na ye grandfathers no mu ye libation every ayi ancestors say na me ye sesia no aka nsuo nko aka me ikura me din sugu so sesia ne ma bebrebe ko so ba won say me ka twi me twi no nya dia eye easy ama me say na me flow nti ancestors no omu have now we give enlightenment to the people for them to know, say, the universe we have, it is not a single universe. So we have the known universe which you and I know, then the unknown one then, which you don't know, but it is in the spiritual realm. So with that, we refer to it as omniverse.
Okay.
Omniverse. Okay. And even a nipa or bo, we are seeing onye nipa baku.
Okay.
So we say the architects of the omniverse. Now, the architect is male and female in a verb. The male is what? So. And then the female is ba. Then we have so ba. Now, the Lisa refers to how the two of them have manifested or the absolute being of that. Okay. So we say Mau so balisa. In Akan, you will say Onyankumpong, which also can be traced into something that will become an evidential value to tell a story connected to the people. So we're trying to teach people how to understand that and then be in line with the principles. Now, who should be here? Obinum ko sorry or see your baby your friend say asuro himemu and heaven.
Heaven.
And hell, help me your friend say.
Hell.
Yeah.
Obonsamjem.
Na bibi your friend obonsam.
Obonsam hell obonsamjem.
Obonsamjem any hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha. You see what the way back wakasa wo tradition mu a. Baby ani ho your friend no heaven. Baby ani ho. Heaven ye baby a. Because my bisa sofo bebre say heaven amuka no awo himfa. Omu see awo esoro ho. And I see how many miles from where we are. Oman to me catch me. Me see our baby your plane your far or there be and our him family because when somebody is teaching you, you have to demand for evidence. Yes. And they say what was wrong, but I tell you, what you call one casa, one casa or tradition, or customs, a one now say heaven and hell no, and yet baby beer, a one casa was sitting in. It's a state of living. So in my culture, there are two angels that regulate here on earth. They are called, the first one is called Soviak Bade, say Soviak Bade.
Soviak Bade.
Which means the preserver of life. So anybody who goes according to the principles and mechanisms of life, Soviak Bade will visit that person. Which means that baby obekobia dobia bebuya mao. Ekwembia bebuya mao. Because wakasa wakumanu aye clean.
Okay.
Now, the other one is called Soviak Baku. Say Soviak Baku. Which simply means the destroyer of life. Until where you don't do things according to the principles and mechanisms of creation, Soviak Baku will visit you and that will destroy your life. And that the destruction of your life, you can be physically present here, but you are not alive because all doors will lock in front of you. There's a chain of problems in front of you. So that is what you can equate to heaven and hell. But there is no place because Ukasanu, Nyamian Kasanu is loving father. Here me want me ba me to me family back to hell. And now they say lake of fire. Then I threw my daughter or my son or my child into that. Say to me that how can a loving father yes anya manu? Into a be or what the young kasa me blame ya kasa say adrina nyami dia ma no ye use because say na obi be ka to say hey who me pay juma ma who see who share juma na wa call prophet to say prophet pay juma ma. The prophet is not the one who will give you the skills. Okay. Go and train, be ready for the job. And know that in this world, the principles make it clear that you have to work to be able to enjoy. Yeah. But if you do not work, you don't enjoy. You can be a thief. Even thieves, bogglers, they also work. They go and boggle before they steal things, So you cannot be somebody who doesn't work, but you get rich or you get money. This is why we are here. So we are giving all these to enlightenment to people per their own cultural values.
Okay.
Because sanity here mean to me call England, I call for British values. Say me di training no anya juma. Inti wa wonyum ayewodia bibia nyansa ni nyina no ye atu wonyum no monyum no awom asana musa no awom twini ayebo no ni nyina awom storytelling ni nyina awom inti ye yi sa nyama no baku and reconstruct na di yes first say teaching.
Okay, at church mo settle this kind of organization. It's been how many years?
Oh, ye kasa ye preliminary conversation no let me say about Dubai 7 years.
7 years.
Yes. But nansu when Kasano this year and I inaugurate when you register proper. Inti sisi akra a book be ba ana a woman be ba. Sa book no it contains indigenous knowledge of African spirituality and philosophy. I was saying follow as Africans, as black people, because it extends to the diaspora. As Africans, as Ghanaians, Africans, and the black people, I was saying follow sa book no. Enu na ebe ye holy book no. Ye friend no book of knowledge. It is a book of knowledge no. Ye knowledge ye awo a krum a krasi no na ye indigenous knowledge bodies authorities. The chiefs and the storytellers, the herbalists, and all those old people in the villages. Yakoji umu adrinu baku adia boom inti anu na Africa for omusu ube accept it as a holy book. Sir ombeye bibia Umbe buye no mo kan bi adi ye ayi prayer na nyama no be ye amaye.
I have one really important question to ask you before I say we have less than 20 minutes. So I have this one important question I want to ask you. What is say in kan yang ebibi mine we have been I don't know how to put it, but let me put it this way. Ebibi mine kasano, that perception of saying mesom, any Bible, any everything has really gotten into us. Say it's like 99% of yina. Most of us, even Christians and Muslims, no, most are Christians and Muslims. It's, they are all following this Bible, no, and I face but here is the case, you've sat down and realized that you only group of people be much now realize say no, it's going against our culture. So you have to do something to maintain our culture. And how do you intend of bringing on culture? So this kind of religious and how do you intend to bring all these people back to Senya Wusi can say our old culture, because we are all into it. So bad. Say nyawo no ye do be ko asori dem na yakobo wesu na ye osi. So we are all into it already, and about 90% of ye nyina no e ho na ya adwene. So how do you intend kwan ben so na obetini afa so address all those people no aba, because it's not a very easy task, it's a very difficult one. It's a quite person now waiting after. So how do you intend to educate people no, on how to maintain our old culture rather than the
until we are sharing this knowledge, we are sharing this enlightenment, and it is based on the common binding of Lolon Sako and now Odo Papa. Until you call your website no, unya clicking on a nyumbi or horsey Lolo Vavara Lemanya. Matonao lolova varele manya. Matonao lolova varele manya. Maton, you know how to sing?
I don't know how to sing,
but you are dancing. That's good.
The lyrics.
I was thinking you harmonize the song so other people can dance, but you were dancing. That's okay. So that is the common binding element.
Okay.
And so you look at this. If we are able to do this, then the whole continent of Africa will be what? A continent of love. You will have to see God, the Creator, in your neighbor. And that is the only reason why I will not pick up a quarrel with you. Because if I pick up a quarrel with you, I'm picking up a quarrel with my Creator. The only reason I cannot slap you in the face is that I am seeing the Creator in you.
Okay.
And I will never do that. So the difference is clear. Here we are on a spiritual path. We are not on a religious path. The difference is religion will put what? Barriers on your way.
Okay.
But spirituality will open the gate for you to have what? Connection to your source.
Okay.
Here say ancestral worship, ancestral veneration, because omo conduit and omo agents through which we can reach the divine. Inti maybe so asambaku we then we are saying.
Me mami na ebo.
Enye wo mami na ebo.
Me mami na wo me.
Na why na wo mami?
Me mami.
Na why na wo mami?
Me mami.
Aha, wo boy yes ah, no what could do what? The greatest grandmother. And yes sir.
Yes.
So in my language the greatest grandmother is what? Asasiya or Mama Niba.
Mama Niba.
Mama Niba, that was the first woman.
Okay.
And the first one was part of creation itself, okay, and manifested into the earth. The reason why when you go to the village, people don't wear slippers, they don't wear shoes, you know why?
No.
We are expected to have connection with Mother Earth.
Oh,
when you have connection with Mother Earth, you are insulated from sicknesses like cancer and a whole lot of things.
Okay.
Now, white man came here and told you you have to dress like them, wear shoes. They are cutting you from your insulation. They are cutting you from your source. So if there is anything like epidemic is coming, there is no protection for you. So this is why we have to get connected to our source. Next time you go to church and you are praying, I cut this, I cut my family. How can you cut your family and be part of this existence. You cannot.
Okay.
And you realize that this is common sense, but it's not common.
Okay.
So we are trying to let people know that, look, other things, those important religious systems, they have come for an agenda.
Okay.
Christianity, for instance, look at the Bible that we talk about. I mean, that's another conversation. I will come back here. We'll talk about the Bible to understand the source of it, because we have the Geneva Bible that many of you don't know. We have the Ethiopian Bible. All these Bibles, some of them have 100 books. But you are here in Ghana reading 66 books of the Bible. Where are the rest? You see, so we need to do further research.
Okay.
And juxtapose that to what had been given to us many years before Christianity arrived on this continent.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up, our time is almost.
Catchy. We'll see.
Yes, time no. Okay. Yeah. Me person me question. We share as and we say it has not been difficult. It has not been easy. Have you come across a challenger and it nearly made you lose hope? You won't even go again. Have you come across that big challenge?
Yes, I have come across
that challenge?
I have come across it several times, but I had the enlightenment.
Okay.
Because I said we are like-minded people. We have people at various levels who work with me.
Okay.
And so with the inspirations that they draw and give me, I got the enlightenment that to do this work, you have to withdraw into a state of seclusion.
Okay.
And when you withdraw into a state of seclusion, you attain union with creation.
Okay.
And that's how you can cause a change.
Okay.
At that level, nobody loves you. At that level, you become a nuisance.
Okay.
At that level, you are rejected. And so, yes, I have gone through that several times, and I'm not worried because I know what it is.
Okay.
And, my creator, I know my creator. You see, there are times that people look at you and say you are atheist. You don't believe in God. But no, that's not what we are preaching.
Okay.
We have the creator of the omniverse, because there is the known and unknown universe with energies. There are positive energies, there are negative energies. And if you follow positive energies, things will work for you. You follow negative ones, Soviet Baku will visit you. And that is synonymous to the hell that they are talking about.
Okay.
So it's so simple to articulate these ones, but how do we understand? And that is why the book of knowledge is coming soon. Okay. When the book of knowledge comes, people will have their own liberty to read and then practice. Read and practice. Nobody is going to give you any instruction. Just read, understand, and then in your own culture, practice. There are songs there you sing, and then you will stop one song that you sing, and even the white people laugh at us. Yeah, na na no. Yenananum, yenananum, abosum. When you explain this thing to white people, they say what at all is wrong with black people? how can they insult their grandparents and then claim to be connecting themselves to creation, because your grandparents will have to connect to you. You understand what I mean? Yeah, so that's what it is.
Okay, finally, time is fast spent. We have less than 10 minutes. And now you're so your final words, you have something to say. Finally, then wrap up.
Finally.
You have channels that you want people to follow so they can learn more, because 1 hour is just a small time for us. So finally, no ubetimi akabibi. Wrap it up.
Finally, I just want to say, me person me ka asem we chiro bia mumbo mondi na munko your website. Your website is www.africanorganicheritage.org. Yes. Or you can just simply Google African Organic Heritage. Okay. Everything is there for you to read. Ukaya, Nawa joining, you register. Once you register, you have access to a lot of things that will be rolling out for you. And that will be guiding you. We are not going to put you in a cage. No. We believe that everybody must have a spiritual path. Individual spiritual path. As we work as individuals, then our collective will manifest in the end. Then we have that strong force of the Creator. The reason why I believe that where 2 or 3 are gathered, God is in their midst, is that Everybody who comes there carries God's element. So no single person. The buildings that we have, that these are cathedrals, God does not reside there. God resides in people. Nyamimu awoyemu. Any baby, inti se nyami wo wuma. Won kasa pekwanya ube fasu na wuni no bekasa bibia ohiambia, because all cameras, television set, bibia omo awojina baby omo hwe mesese no. All these things were made long ago, before human beings were actually made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before human beings were created. Everything they needed from all these flash cars were all made, but they were hidden in a certain realm of the cosmos. And then they are sending people I call sages. The sages, they catch a glimpse on those things in that special realm. And they are the ones who lead massive people to have access to those kind of things. So we are going to continue with this enlightenment giving to everybody. And we do that in love. Lolo sako. Lolo vavarele menya. Macho na o. Lolo vavarele menya. Macho na o mawushi. Lolo vavarele menya. Macho na o. Lolo vavarele menya. Macho na o. So you say ow. Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Malagba. Ow. Magbogba. Ow. I have received enlightenment. Ow. The door is open. Ow. I have discovered myself. You can say a lot of that.
Ow.
Yes.
Ow. Ashafo. Ow. Aha. And a bread be my fine. Na ya de jumede nyina ebeba ni wie. Ye beka say I Dr. Kwashie Kuwor Yakopo Ensha papa. Nyankopon sure say yeton safro no waba na wonso no why dwuntwe bia na wo you've enlightened us on African heritage no ehon ni nyina no wa churchre ye da se papa say wa ba churchre bibia me gidi ye pass wo sua de me nso mesua de. It's up to you. Okacha wo say enyenhye an enyenhye o say enche bia ye de ye book na ebeba book ni eba. You read and practice. It's up to you to read and practice. This is enya by force, enya compulsory. And no yena na twetwe komo bebre. Unso no dia wa free mu no eye wo dia. Dia menso ma free mu no eye menso media. And no media seda ebema Diamond Ground Real Estate and
African Organic Heritage is a universal fellowship that seeks to share knowledge, experience, and inspire people to connect back to the creator of the known and unknown universe. Connect with African Organic Heritage now at www.africanorganicheritage.org and get enlightened.